So let's just say we fill up a form, something like this, on a website, and we click on submit. What happens is I immediately get a call from my agent, and you can see the call has started coming. I'll just put that on the speaker. Hello.
Hello, this is Laura from Growth Design Studio. I noticed you expressed interest in AI automation solution. I'd love to learn more about your business and see how we might help streamline your operations with intelligent automation. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Yeah, I'm Mike.
Hi, Mike. It's great to connect with you. To better understand how we can assist, could you tell me a bit about your current business operations and any automation goals or challenges you're facing? This will help me tailor our conversation to your needs.
Yeah, I'm actually working in a retail industry, e-commerce industry, and I wanted to uh, automate some of the processes in the back end, like invoice processing and order processing and all those things. So for that reason, I wanted to do the call and understand the process.
That sounds like a great plan, Mike. Automating invoice and order processing can definitely save you a lot of time and reduce errors. Before we schedule the call, could you please let me know your current location or time zone? This will help me find a convenient time for you.
Sure, sure. I'm from San Francisco.
Could you please share your preferred days and times for the meeting? This way, I can offer you some options that fit your schedule.
I'm looking for tomorrow, maybe in the morning time.
Hi, Mike. It looks like you don't have available block tomorrow morning, but we do have openings tomorrow evening starting at 8:30 p.m. to midnight. Would any time in that range work for you? If not, I can also check other nearby days and time.
Okay, no problem.
Great. Did you like me to book a call for tomorrow evening between 8:30 p.m. and midnight? If so, can you let me know your preferred time within that window?
Sure, sure. Please book at 8:30 p.m.
Booking your call for tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Your call is successfully booked for tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Civic Time Light. You will receive a confirmation email shortly. If you have any questions before then or need to reschedule, feel free to reach out. Looking forward to speaking with you and helping you explore AI.
Awesome. So that's how it went. So, and the cool thing about this is right now, not yet happened. So just wait for 5 minutes and then we'll get back. All right. So the execution just happened, and I've got all the inputs. So what I want to show you here is after we wait for 5 minutes and then we get all the details from the call that actually happened and in this particular sheet. So let's see what we can see here. We get the name, email, phone, and the service we are interested in, this person. Then the call summary, Mike, who works in e-commerce, retail industry, expressed interest in automating backend process. So everything is shared here. Then sentiment analysis, positive. Then we can also save the call recording. So basically, a customer can get back and look into it. Then the key information also extracted from the call, like the task they want to achieve. So automate backend processors such as invoice processing and auto processing. Then the budget, not specified here. Timeline for completion. This is a bit kind of wrong. Tomorrow evening is not the actual timings for completion. It should basically be something like I should have actually answered the timeline for completion. It should be around 4 to 5 weeks or whatever time. So earlier it worked. This time that didn't work, so we'll have to tweak it a little bit. But um, the core thing is basically this works. And now I want to show you how I have built this in this complete tutorial. So let's just start. All right, guys. So let's just start step by step, and I'll show you on each step what I've done, the thought process behind it, and how it works. So this is a form submission that I am taking information from user. Now you can use anything. You can use a simple web call also. So when some a form is filled from an external website, they can send a webhook to us, and we can receive that information over here. Any entry is added on that Google sheet, then we can trigger this workflow with the information over there. So there are a lot of different options. For the sake of this tutorial, I have built this form, and then we automating stuff from here. So it has 3 4 key information that are mostly used in the forms. First name, then email, type will be text, of course. Text, this type will be email, and then phone number type will be number, and then the services is a drop down list, so you can add as many services as you want, or else basically you can put any other question also based on your visitors. Then there's an hidden field also that I wanted to put it here, because you will understand it later on, but just basically add this hidden field also. This hidden field is basically means that this field will not appear on the form. If you look at this form, we don't see that hidden field. So that's what it is for, but the information is still being forwarded to. Once this step is complete, we are going to go to the next step where the number is validated. So if this number exists here, basically it's a number, then move to the next step. After this, we wanted to convert this number into this section, like plus. We want to add plus before this numbers. So for that reason, we are using this thing also. For these things, we wanted to use this E16.164 code format, which basically means that it includes the country code before the number. So after that, we are going to send this request to the Retell.ai, and Retell.ai is a platform that we are using for creating agents. This is the site Retell AI. If you'll have to basically sign up for free, and then once you are inside, you'll have to go to this numbers section here, and you'll have to buy. You can buy a new number also. You can connect your number via SIP tracking also. So we are going to use this thing, because if you buy a new number from here, it will be costly. So I have done the same thing. I have connected this number via SIP trunking from Twilio. You have to sign up for Twilio also. So let's do that. So now when you are inside your Twilio account, you will get around $15 on the trial credit, and for with that credit you can do anything. You also get one test trial number with it, so you can manage those numbers under this phone number section, and that's the active numbers section. So in order to connect your number to your number with Retell AI, you need to connect it via SIP trunking. So for that, just search on top, search for SIP trunking, and click on as Elastic SIP trunks, and from here click on create new SIP trunk, and then you'll see a dashboard something like this, where your friendly name is appearing on top, and then there are few steps that you have to do. So first, enable this called transfer SIP refer, and then check this section, this option, enable PSTN transfer. Once that is done, click on save, then move to the next section, which is termination. Over here, give it a unique name to this termination SIP URI, and then you'll have to add some IP authentications here, credentials. So click on this plus icon and give this names like default ACL1. So default ACL1. Then the CITR network address will be 0.0.0.01. Yeah, just show that last point, and then it will be similar to this. So this will appear a range of IP addresses from this to this address. Basically, we want to give access to any IP address that basically calls this number, tries to connect with this number. And then this default ACL2 is basically type this default ACL2, and then 1280.0.0.0.0, and then this will be also 1. So this will give again the access to this IP addresses range. So make sure to do that. Now Retell AI also has some information on their page. So I will paste this thing on the description. But if you type Retell Twilio as SIP, you will be able to find this page where it has given you all the steps about how to connect via SIP trunking. And these are the same steps that I'm sharing with you right now. This is the step that we are right now at. Now, once that is done, you need to create a credential for this thing. For that, just click on create new credential, give it a name and a username and password, and make sure to save that username and password on a notepad or anything, because you will be needing that later on. So once that is done, this part is complete. So click on save again, go to origination. Next, we'll go to the origination page, and on to this step, you'll have to add an origination URI, and you will get that URI from this page. The same thing as IP 5D, this address. Just copy this and paste it over here and click on save. Once that is done, basically you'll have to connect that number which you have on your dashboard. So like this, you can see I have already connected this number. If you click on this, add an existing number or bulk add, you can also like buy a number and add it over here. If you already have a number there, then you can add an existing number. You can click on that and you'll be able to add it here. So once that is done, you will be able to connect it via SIP trunking. So for that, just click on this button, connect to your assigned number via SIP trunking. Click on this button, and over here just add your number, termination URI, the same URI that you have got over here on this termination tab. So this one, termination Retell, whatever name that you have given to, you have to put it over here. Then SIP trunk username and SIP trunk password, the same username password which you have entered over here under credentials, so which I have asked you to save that thing, and then you can give a unique nickname just for yourself, and then click on save. Once all these steps are done, then your number will start appearing over here, and then all you have to do is you have to go to the agents and create a new agent from here. Create a voice agent, click on that, and you can select this single prompt agent. This is the easiest one I found. You can use any templates also, but all templates have some things already there, so you have to basically edit all the things. This with a single prompt template, you just have to type a single prompt and it will work accordingly. And then you can generate the prompt from your ChatGPT setup also, or anything also. So for myself, I will share my prompt so that you can also take a screenshot of it preferably, and then you can customize it with ChatGPT for your business. So this is the prompt: persona of AI outbound agent. We can use this thing. Then first name, last name. These are the variables that we have asked on a form, right? Service interested, email address. So these are the variables should be written in this curly braces only. Then only it will basically recognize those variables. Then some of the rules. Then time zone confirmation, because the time zone that Retell AI agents work in is Los Angeles time, and if you don't ask the user's time zone, then probably they will just book the call in the same time zone, so it will cause some confusion from the users. We always have to book the call in the user's time zone, like in user's preferred time, whichever they have asked for. So this agent should be smart enough to identify the time zone and time zone management. So that's why it has given the skill of time zone management in also in it. And then the same thing. So you can just copy it, take the screenshot of it right now over here, and so once that is done, you can click on this functions over here. You will have to connect your uh, calendar, and they also already have the cal.com integration, so you can simply use that. So what you have to do is you have to click on this option, check calendar, availability, and over here you have to fill some information. You have to enter your API key from cal.com. So just go and sign up for cal.com. So this is a page. Let's sign up, and you will be able to go to the app from here. Go to the settings, and under the settings in the inside the developer section, you will be able to see the API key. So just click on this thing and name a key, and then click on this never expire option, so that it will never expire, and it will generate a key. Copy that key and paste it on your here on this section here. Enter cal.com API key, and then the event type ID you'll also need that. So event type ID is actually the URL is actually given on the URL. So I'll just set that up right now. Once you'll create a new event, so test, I'll just quickly do that here, and the event time or duration you'll have to enter, so 30 minutes maybe. Once a new event is created, you will get to see a number on top of the URL, 3162676. So this is the event ID number that you will have to enter over here. Once that is done, you can leave this part right now as it is and click on save. You will be able to add it over here after that. The same way you will also have the book on calendar option. So you can do that also the same way, same process. You will have all these options, send SMS, extra dynamic variables. So you can do that also. You can do some custom functions also, but that we can keep it for later. For the sake of this video, we are only doing these two steps, like check availability on calendar and then book appointment calendar. And then also we want the agent to know something about us, about our business. So for that, we have added something on our knowledge base. So this is a knowledge base section. Basically, it's a memory, or it's a basically a database that agent has access to, and it can extract information from, and then it can answer queries of the user. So if you want to add something new to it, just click on add new knowledge base, and it will send you to a new page. And from here you can create a new knowledge base, that is clicking on this plus button, and then adding some options like you can add web pages, you can upload some files, you can add some text directly. So I have already done that, so I'm not doing this right now, but and then after that you will be able to see that in this options list, and we can simply select that. Once this is done, you also have some options to choose the agent voice, which you want. So there are a lot of options over here. You can also pick some custom voice from ElevenLabs if you are not liking this thing. So you can click on this option. It will send you to the ElevenLabs section, and from there you can pick any name and you can simply type it on the search tab over there. So let's just say I wanted to this person's name, this person's voice.
The sea's waves are cradles for the dreaming mind.
So I like Jason, so I just want to do add it over here. I'll just search Jason, and I'll be able to see a lot more different options with the same names. Make sure to check the description of the avatar. Young male voice, good for conversation. And then similarly, you will have to look at here like young male voice, good for conversation. This is the one that we are looking for. We can simply select that and we can click on save. So you will be able to see that person's name on here if that is selected, and then we can also look at back here. So this was the voice that we added. Now if you don't like any of these, then you can also do a voice clone. You can enter the name and you can upload your voice clip, and you can click on this checkbox, and then you can upload that. It will probably work with that voiceover. Now, so that's how this thing works. Once that is done, we can simply click on publish, and then after that we are going to move to the next step where we are going to connect this agent with our N10 workflow. So now let's understand a little bit about the Retell AI API information, how we can create a phone call over here. they have entire section on this. It's if you go to the Retell AI docs and select the API references and then check this option, like create phone call, you're able to see the entire thing over here. And this is the endpoint we want. So if you want to simply allow, like, don't work on this stuff, simply copy this thing from here. You have some different options like JavaScript, Python. We want the curl option, and then once curl is selected, just click on copy and paste it on your workflow. So I'll select, like, just add a node, HTTP request node, and import, click on this import curl and paste it over here. Make sure you also have the Retell AI API key. So for that, you will go back to the dashboard and click on this API keys. From here, you simply click on this add API key, and then you will be able to generate some keys like this. Simply copy one of the key and paste it over there in this token section. And then once that is added, then you will have to update this thing, this part. So I'll quickly show you how that is done. So I am going to pull up the details from the previous node so that I have all the information over here. I click on this expression so that I can drag and drop the dynamic variables from my previous nodes. So this is my number. This from number is basically the agent's number. So that's why I have added that as a hidden field so that I don't have to manually add this number. And then two number is going to be the user's number from the form. So we can simply copy, so click on this and then drag it to the this input variable. In the override agent ID, we will be going to the Retell AI dashboard under the agents. The same agent that we created, we will just click on this. And this first section, agent ID, we are going to simply click on this icon, copy icon. And then over here, we are going to replace this ID with that ID by pressing Control plus T. So once that is done, you can keep this as it is. Also, you can just leave it, remove this also section, because this is the agent ID version. Basically, if you have updated this multiple times and published this multiple times, it will create some versions of it. So you can see that those versions by clicking on this icon. You will be able to see the how many versions you have created. And if you have selected just you have just used that same field as one over there, you will be basically facing issues with that, because I have done that before, so I know that. So what happens is it will override the latest versions update from it, and it will just use the same version, which is one version, the V1 version, basically V0 version, the first version, and that will cause the issue. So just remove that field from here. So it will pull up the latest information, latest updated, last published agent information from there. And then over here inside Retell LLM dynamic variables, you'll have to put the variables over here. So name, because we have given these variables like name, email, and service interested, we will have to put these variables under that section also. And there are different options to check where are different these variables being pulled from. Under this section, you will be able to find that under security and fallback settings, default dynamic variables, and you will need to see these variables here. The current time is by default it comes up, so because I have already added that over here also, so that's why it's coming up, but we don't have to do that. Then email, name, and service interested, we want these fields, and these fields we are also pulling up from the form. So we want those information from the form to be given to the agent so that they'll be able to understand the details. And if you want to test it over here also, you can do that from here also. You can just feed in the variables information from here, and then you can do a test chat or do a test audio. So the same information we want, same variables we want to be used over there also on the n8n workflow. So I'll just quickly update it over here. Name will be user's name from here. Then we are going to add a comma. Then press 4 spaces to give some indentation to the code. And then we are going to add email. Then press colon, give a space, and then quotes and the quotation, add the email. Then we press another comma, give 4 spaces, comma, this indent quotes and the quotes, add this service interested. So this is now, actually I have to type this service under the small letters, lowercase only, service underscore interested. Make sure to type this exactly the way that you have given input on the dashboard, on the retail dashboard. Otherwise, it will not collect the data correctly. So, service interested, you can see that it's the lowercase and it has underscore in it between to separate these things. So, the same way I have also given it over here, lowercase and underscore to separate these two words. That just to match these things correctly. Once this is done, you are good to go. You can simply try it out. Ensure that the API call is also updated, because this code and this node does not have the updated fields on it. It will not trigger. And then after that, in order to get the call details, we have to give it some time, because it has been mentioned over here in the docs. So you can see that it's create phone call and then get call. This get call request we want to send to retail. So it's a get request first of all. Then we only want to send them the call ID. So and rest other things we are going to get as it is. So for that we can simply do the same way. Like we can simply copy this, and over here we can uh, create an HTTP request node, and we can import the URL from here. And so we already have got the URL, this thing, all the things. What we are going to do is we are going to put this wait node first, and then after that I'm doing parallel things, because I don't want to test it out again, because it will going to take some time after that. So since I've already done that before, I have all the informations. So what I will do here is I will replace this call ID with this call ID that I've got from the previous node, and then make sure to remove this extra space before it. Then also this token, so you will need that from from the API keys. Once that is done, just click on execute and it will work seamlessly. So okay, I did it by mistake, but I pressed this play, this run option by mistake, so it ran all the things. But basically, once that is done, after that you simply have to create this sheet that we are talking. So for this sheet with the name, email, phone, service interested, all these tabs, and then you can simply connect these streams together. We will get sentiment analysis, call summary, and recording URL, all these things from the get call details request. And these variables we have to create it over there under this section, post call analysis section. We'll have to create these variables that we want to pull information from the call, and this AI will be using that thing to get the request done. So just select a text and type anything and give it a description like timeline for completion. That's the timeline user contribution. So timeline. So this command, this description should be as descriptive as possible so that the user and the AI understands it better. So I have updated this description for my use case since we had some issues. Now once that is done, just publish it again, and then again you will see a new version, and then that's what, since we haven't used any agent ID version over here in our request, so we will be using the latest published version. So that will simply save all the issues that you have that I faced before. So that is done. Just run it, and then you can simply uh, play as we want, just modify as you want. Hey guys, so I'm just recording this up at the end because my other video got some issues. So if you like this video, then definitely hit the like button. And if you have any questions, then make sure to comment them in the comment box below. Other than that, if you are an agency owner or a small business owner or running any business that you requires automation, then you can book a call with me with our calendar link that will be below in the description box. And if you are into automation industry, then definitely follow this channel. We are coming up with a lot of different automation related businesses ideas and businesses videos. So definitely worth watching it. Have a good day.